Consumer advocacy groups are criticizing another proposed rate hike from Ameren for natural gas prices. If Ameren's plan gets approved as it's filed with the Illinois Commerce Commission, Ameren natural gas prices will go up about $9 a month starting around December. The Citizens Utility Board and other groups argue the increase's goal is to generate more profit for shareholders.
It's time for Ameren to move beyond the business as usual practices that have led to 4 rate hikes since 2018. By considering alternatives to new fossil fuel infrastructure, Ameren can maintain a safe system, reduce rate hikes, and facilitate the transition to safer, cleaner energy.
Ameren says they look at all methods to get natural gas to customers at the lowest possible cost based on if the options will work and industry best practices.